I thought I would never say this, but TikTok, you were right about this one. Hello everyone, the iconic striped sweater is finally back. Hello everyone and welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Sofia. Nice to meet you. I did that in my last vlog and I adored it. We are starting a reading vlog, and what are we reading on this specific reading vlog? The Atlas 6 by Olivia Blake. I've been wanting to read this book forever, and last week Em from Perfect Paperbacks, my friend Em, you've seen her around a lot, said that she wanted to read it too, and we were like, should we buddy read it? And here we are actually buddy reading it, because we always say to buddy read but then never buddy read books together. I'm on page 135. It should be illegal how much I'm enjoying this book. I really thought it was gonna be my type of book, but whoa, it's blowing my mind. I'm reading it really slow, but it's because the writing is a bit tricky. I'll explain it now. Let me explain what the Atlas 6 is about. Well, first, where does this book come from? I think it was published in 2020, but I don't really know how it got popular. It's giving me dark academia vibes, and the dark academia community is really big both on TikTok and on Instagram, so maybe that's why it's getting really popular. Probably TikTok as well. I've seen a few TikToks about it. What is the Atlas 6 about? In the beginning, you are introduced to these 6 characters. Each of them are really different, and each one of them have a unique type of magic. In this world, the magic and the real world are kind of connected. So throughout the read, you can see how magic is helping like the real world and how things have changed. For example, there's people that have natural powers. They are called naturalists, and they can make like plants grow. So a lot of farm companies want them to like make their crops grow faster and stuff. So you know, it's kind of like that. All of them are offered these like really secret opportunity to join this society, and if they pass this initiation, they will become caretakers of what is basically the Great Library of Alexandria. If you don't know, the Great Library of Alexandria was actually a place. It was in Alexandria in Egypt, and it was one of the biggest old libraries in the world, but it was actually burned by the Roman Empire, so everything that was in there was lost. But in this book, it was never burned. It was never burned. They just decided to keep the knowledge that that library possessed, so people didn't get power hungry or knowledge hungry. All of the characters are really different, and they have really a specific and unique type of magics. They are the best in the world, and they are all put together, so they have to form a team, but as well they are rivals because only 5 of them are gonna make it, and there's 6. The first chapter is so tricky to read. Like both Em and I read it and we were like, what did we just read? And it's only 2 pages, but we just decided like keep going, because maybe the writing, that's just like the prologue. They are telling you about the library, so maybe it will get easier, and it does. I cannot tell you how much I adore every single character. Like some of them I don't like Colum. You have read it. I just don't like Colum. He's unbothered by everything. I'm also reading People We Met on Vacation. I won't talk much about it because I'm filming a separate vlog for it, because this is our peak for the Besties Book Club. I will link the announcement here, but this is September read, so I have to read it. I divide my books. I do it in every single book. I divide them in 4, so I can read it in 4 days. You know, I cannot stop reading till I reach one of my post-its. I was dividing this book, and when I reached page 88, you see there? It says page 88, and you go here. 249. It just goes from page 88 to 2049, and then it's missing 30 pages, so it goes back to page 121, and then it repeats itself, so like the missing pages are not in the book. This was so funny when I was dividing the book. I was like, why are there pages missing? Like, you're a book. That's the only thing a book needs, like the pages to be in order, and you cannot do that. How can you call yourself a book? Okay. Also, sorry I look a mess. I'm just really sick. I'm really sick. I just woke up. It's the first day of my last year of university. Today is my very first day of my last year of university, and it's really sad, but I'm really excited as well. I have to say my university experience hasn't been the normal experience because of COVID. I think I only had 1.5 years of normal university till I went to online classes, and then we were in this kind of format where we were divided into groups, and one week one of the groups went to class and then the other week, so we just like intertwine ourselves. This year is also like that. I have 1 week of going to presential classes and another week of not going to classes. Not left out, but I definitely had a feeling of loneliness this past 2 years that I hope can go away. Let's start the day. I keep saying my last day of university. What the hell is that? It's my first day of university. I'm so sorry. I just realized it didn't make any fucking sense. Today is Wednesday. I didn't film anything yesterday because it was the worst day ever. But today I'm going to class alone for the first time in a while. I know some of the people in there, but my friends don't take these courses, so yes. Let's see how it goes. I braided my hair because it's a bit dirty, and yes, this is the, let me show you, outfit of today. It's just some pants, like pants, a crop black shirt, and my trusty old black denim jacket. I don't know if you can tell by my really ugly voice that I've definitely gotten worse. I'm not getting better. I was ahead of M in our read along of the Atlas 6. Now I'm behind, so I need to read a ton. But one of the reasons why I'm late and I haven't even started People Women on Vacation, which I should have started by now, is because my Etsy shop update is today for autumn and Halloween. There's a few things going up, a few bookmarks, a few stickers, and I just didn't have time. I am taking a break now. Everything is done. I just have to wait till 5 p.m, which is when the Etsy things go up. I'm on page 135. Today's point was 232. So I definitely think I can do these between right now and tonight. So yeah, let's just get to read it. Oh, I cannot breathe. Can you see me good? I wish I could film with this part of my room in the back, but the lighting is just so bad. I feel like lighting a candle, so this is my favorite candle ever. I mean, I haven't tried many candles, but this is from IKEA and it's the lemon candle, and it's really cheap, but it smells really good. Can you light up, please? Thank you. The Etsy update went really well. Thank you so much for all the support. So I'm still on page 135. Also the art, amazing. So I have to read like 100 pages. Might as well just start reading now. I adore this book. How is it? The TikTok trend now going on. Obsessed with this girl. Hello and good morning. Did I make it to page 121? No, I didn't, but I made it to 193, which wasn't that bad. Today's outfit, obviously inspired by the Atlas 6. I want to talk about this book, but like my feelings are so hard to explain because I've never felt anything like what this book is making me feel. If you want to read this book, I feel like the prose, like the way it's written, It is flowery, but it isn't hard to understand, and that makes you feel smart while reading it. And it's also one of the appeals of the book, just the way it's written and the way the characters are introduced and their story little by little. It amazed me the power she have to introduce character information in such insignificant amounts. Like in the middle of a sentence, maybe you learn like half of the life of a character, and it's just one sentence, it's so good. Also the characters, every single one of them is so different, and they are all kind of power hungry in their different ways. So putting them in this environment where they have to work together, but at the same time they are still rivals, because everyone is trying to pick like each other's minds and trying to see what is their plan, what do they want, why they want to enter this society. So far, if you have read it, my favorite characters are Nico, Livy, and Parisha. Tristan is here and there. Reina hasn't done pretty much anything, and I just hate Colum. Colum can read and change emotions, so he's an empath, but he's unbothered by everything. He doesn't really care. He's just playing mind games. There's this really big talk on the book about telepathy and empath, because one can control emotions and the other can read your mind, and everyone is like trying to discover which one is better in a group, because no one likes Colum, but like no one likes Parisa either, because she can read your thoughts. But there's this paragraph when they tell you that yes, telepathy is maybe better if you think about it, but people don't actually think that often, and emotions are stronger when it comes to a human, and I just adore that. Like, this book is kind of philosophic. I'm back into my philosophy classes in high school. You know what, you don't understand me because you think you figured me out. Don't envy me, Reina, she said softly, turning to say it to Reina's ear. Fear me. Then she made her way down the corridor. Nico and Livy have these enemies relationship, but at the same time they are the only people that can understand each other, because they are the only ones that have this type of magic. So at the beginning I want them to get together, but not so much now. Like, I don't know who to ship in this book. In Reina's minds, they were binary stars, trapped in each other's gravitational fields and easily dismissed without the other's opposing force. She wasn't at all surprised when she discovered one was right-handed, Nico, and the other left, Livy. Yes. Oh, this one is really good. There is a difference between what we are capable of and how we choose to use it. ¿Qué opinas, Ana?
Está bueno. A ver, les tenemos la preguntita. Espera que se... Estos. Solo le importan las cropas.
We just leave the house because we need to do some errands, and it's really cloudy outside. And I get a phone call. It's the mail lady saying like, hey, I'm at your house. I have a box. I knew what the box was. Like, basically there was books inside of that box. I was like, just throw it. Like, throw it through my door. I'll get it. 2 minutes later, it starts pouring rain. Let me show you the box. Look at the box. It's the favorite loot from Loot and Ash books, and thank God they were nicely cropped. But I'm not gonna unbox these. I have to say I already seen these. Emma got her box out a week ago, I think last week, and I just told her please unbox it with me on FaceTime, and we did. So I've already seen them, but it's exciting. Oh my god, they're so pretty. They're actually gorgeous. These are the spines. So it goes like black, red, because there's one missing, or like 6. I don't even know how many books is in this series anymore. First one we got from Blood and Ash. The end pages are gorgeous as well. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at that. It's focused on my face. Look at that gorgeous foiling and the Poppy! Ta-da! Ah! That is actually gorgeous. Look at Poppy. Look at Hawk. Hawk, I understood my lesson. It's not hockey anymore, it's Hawk. Home of Flesh and Fire, which is actually my very first copy. I don't own this book in paperback. Let's see it under the dust jacket. The pages. That's actually really pretty. We have Hawk, not hockey. That's really pretty. I'm sorry, but I got shocked by how pretty Kieran is. Like, can we? These are gorgeous. The Crown of Gilded Wolf. Crown of Gilded Bone, sorry. Bower bleed. Pretty end pages. I love the dedication in this book. Dedicated to the heroes, the healthcare workers, first responders, essential workers, and researchers who had worked tirelessly and endlessly to save lives and to keep stores open all around the globe, at great risk to their own life and the lives of their loved ones. Thank you. Chills. Kieran. Look at that. That's absolutely gorgeous. Those are absolutely gorgeous. And then we have the dust jacket, which this one is actually really, really pretty. It looks like I have 100. Look at that. It looks like I have so many. The updates, of course. This is a really freaking long. I'm on page 200. I'm behind my reading schedule. Nothing matters, because I decided to annotate the book. I think you saw me annotating the book, because it's just that good. If you have read it, tell me who is your favorite character and why they are Nico and Libby. Page 178. I read that chapter 3 times, because it's just good. I've got you from here on, I swear. That quote, just that quote. I'm on sprints with M. We've been reading for a while. We are both at the same exact point in the Atlas 6. It's been so fun. It's like I finished a chapter and then she finished it and we talk about it, which is really fun. But I just realized why I like this book so much. One of my favorite movies of all time is Inception. And it's just giving me those vibes. There's mental games and magic and just... How am I gonna wait till the second book comes out? I'm filming with my phone because my camera died, but Em and I, as you can see, we are on sprints as still. We've been reading for like about 3 hours and we are on page 327 of the Atlas 6, and saying that we are loving it is an understatement. This experience, I would recommend this book to everyone. I have like 50 pages left, but I can see why people won't like it, but to me, my experience wouldn't have been the same if I hadn't read it with them. Whatever happened for us to be at the same exact page when we started sprints today and just start reading together and being able to talk about it, I think it made the book experience so much better. This is a book experience I'm never gonna forget. This is the most unique book I've ever read, and I'm sad right now because it's gonna end. That's how good it's being. Also, like, the whole fact that I've been doing, like, we've been trying to make theories about what's going to happen, and it's just so mind-blowing that I adored it. I adored the experience I had with this book. I adored the book itself. Please ignore my sleep deprived face because we read till 3 a.m. to finish this. And it was worth it. Every single minute of it was so worth it. The last third of the book is amazing. Maybe the middle is a bit on the slower side because you're starting to understand the characters and just getting to know them a bit more. But the last part, my brain was drained when I was reading this book. I didn't know what to think. Emma and I were talking about theories and what could happen, and a million thoughts happened in my mind, and then I read another chapter and everything I thought I knew changed. I don't think anything compares to this. It's such a different experience. It's the writing, it's the character, just the topics that it involves. It is a magic world with a magic system in itself, but it still talks about topics that can be applied to real world, like physics and what is time, or what is dreams, and what is your thoughts, and why people want power, why people are hungry, why people feel emotions or see the world like they do, philosophical topics, classism. I'm 100% sure I didn't understand a lot of things that were in here, and I think that's totally okay. It's also the point of the book, making you open your mind and think. It's just about thinking. Each character is a completely, totally different, opposite creature in this world. They think different. All of them think different. All of them have different personalities and views in life, and it was so entertaining. Every time we change POVs to see how different all of them looked at the world, and definitely they've been learning a lot about each other. About ships and stuff I read an interview with the writer, and she was actually really right. She said no one is romantically involved with anyone. They just attract each other because they are constantly thinking about each other, and that made actually a lot of sense in the point of that in the book. I just didn't know who to ship with. My dreams tonight were about this book. I woke up and the first thing I thought was, whoa. I thought I would never say this, but TikTok, you were right about this one. I'm gonna read some quotes for the last part of this vlog. This one's probably my favorite in the whole book. Men conceptually are cancelled. Theoretically, men are a disaster. As a concept, I unequivocally reject them. Queen. Just queen behavior. For what it's worth, the parts of you that you seem to loathe are hardly abhorrent at all. Abhorrent. I don't know how to pronounce this word. If you're watching these and you made it this far in the video, read it. It's totally worth it, even if you don't like dark academia. Because even if you don't like it, you still gave it a try. And if you liked it, your world's gonna change forever. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to wait for the second book. I think it's gonna publish in 2022. I think it's 3 books, which that makes it worse because the next one will probably come 2023 or 2024. I'm glad I live in a world where the Atlas 6 is present. Olivia Blake, if you're watching these, which you're probably not, I adore you. Thank you for putting this book in my life. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. As always, I have a Bookstagram, a Goodreads, whatever. You can follow me there. I'll link everything down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.